All right, so I was late to group class tonight, but I have a very good reason why. I had an hour to kill between when I got off work and when class started. So I went over to, this is like a story time. I went over to Mrs. Grossman's, which is a Jewish deli around the corner from Arthur Murray, and I really love to go there. And I treated myself a little bit because I just got paid, and I had dinner and I had a mocktail, and I was just like gonna walk into the studio and just have a little bit of time to hang out. But then I saw this flyer on a street lamp, and it said the All American Rejects are not playing a secret show in Santa Rosa on September 2nd, and it had the name of the restaurant. And I was like, okay, I just have to go see if this is true. So I jumped in my car, I drove down to the restaurant. There were a whole bunch of people pouring out of this Mexican restaurant, and I could hear the band playing. And what's funny is there's also like a church in the little shopping center where they were playing, so you could hear people singing like in Spanish at this like church, and then you could hear the All American Rejects playing. They don't sound, I've never seen them live, but they don't sound as like polished and produced as they do on the radio. It sounded more like, and this might surprise people to know about me, but I had my garage punk days when I was in my early 20s. The guy that I was with at the time, his brother was in a band called Insanity Puppets, and we used to go see bands play. And that is what the All American Reject sounded like. So I listened to them on the way back to the dance studio, and then I thought, like, I would love to know if there's any like songs in that genre, like, pop punk, that I could use as a solo. It's hard to say because dance music, for ballroom tends to be a little more melodic, but I am dancing a solo next week to a song by Fall Out Boy. And I love that Andrew chose that for me because he knows that that's kind of like the kind of music that has my heart, like, secretly. But anyway, I got to kind of see, I didn't actually go inside. I stood outside and I listened for a little bit. I got to kind of hear the All American Rejects live tonight. And then I got to go learn cha-cha. And then I got to go dance with a bunch of people. And it's only Tuesday night. This was like the most spontaneous thing ever, and I'm here for it.